Alright, here is Catawba Valley Vineyard, starting with the lovely Mary Jane. Mary Jane! Hey there, Mary Jane. Hi, Mary Jane. Hi. Hi. Hey. 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 Okay, come on, Mary Jane. So this is the farm. This is the vineyard. Down there, that little white box is a beehive. We're gonna take a stroll. Come on, Jane. Come on, Mary Jane. So, this is a vineyard. It grows grapes. These stakes and wires and stuff are for, so the grapes are grapevine grows up here, and then they spread it out onto this thing. Here's my trusty companion, Mary Jane. So, what's really cool is the Samsung can take fucking pictures while you do video, which I think is sweet. Mary Jane! Come on, Jane! Come on, kitty! Meow! You're so sweet. Alright. So, down here, we got the beehive. There are 9 rows in this setup that I'm walking in right now, which is like over here, you know? So most of them are a grape called, oh, I'm not gonna remember the name right now. It starts with an M. But it's the first grape found in the known world. It was found by the Lost Colony, which is a group of English settlers that came to, the first English settlers that came to the States, in North Carolina. They all disappeared. So this is a beehive. They're 2 separate hives. There are a lot of bees in there, so I'm just not gonna fuck with that. But they just started getting active. The hive on the left, like, doesn't really have anything going on. The hive on the right, they've been moving a little. This thing is an electric fence, which is probably on right now, but it's like 2 layers here and 1 layer over there, and it really messes with deer because they don't have good depth perception, so these weird lines confuse them. Mary Jane! Come here, Mary Jane! Come on, Jane! Now this setup of vineyard, see how I was just walking through that one? This setup is even more intense. It's just tons and tons, all different kind of grapes. They have Riesling grapes over there in that last patch that I was actually walking through, which are from Germany. They're supposed to make really good wine. So the vineyard's kind of a new venture. Randy just started it, like, I think 2 years ago, and they are not going to have an appreciable amount of grapes to, like, bottle and, like, have vineyard production until, like, 2 or 3 years from now, I think. But they still get some grapes, and they do make some wine. So down here, we've walked way away from the house. See, this is all one slope. Oh, beautiful sun. Down here is the pond. It's full of fresh water. There, over in that direction are 5 springs actually. And so, here we got a little pond. It's got 300 fish in it somewhere, but they are dormant right now. And it's pretty cloudy, so you can't see much. Notice that the ground is pretty red over there. It's because all the soil here is full of clay. Now this is in the shade, so you won't be able to see the colors so well. But look at this. Look at how red this is. Look at that. It's red as hell. It's just like clay. It is clay, you know? Focus on my hand, you shit. Yeah, it's clay. Okay, so. This is the pond. Pretty nice, right? Snap a photo of the pond. Now, that leads back to basically just the fence. Over here, we got a burn pile, which is like all wood and some cardboard and stuff, which we're going to burn. It's just a way to get rid of some junk that we can get rid of without bringing it to the dump and stuff. It's just full of some the drywall that came out of the trailer that I'm going to be living in. And Randy says he's just going to run it over a lot with the truck while he drives over it. And plowall's made of gypsum, which is full of calcium. So after it's crushed up into little tiny bits, he's going to toss it in the compost. It's going to give it more calcium, which is good for everybody. Walking down this path, we got to go to the mushroom farm, which is really sweet. It's a bunch of hives, there's a cancerous tumor on a tree that looked like a hive. It's a bunch of logs that Randy inoculated with mushroom spores, so they will grow mushrooms. There are probably some there right now. We'll do a mushroom video later when there's a bunch. Here's a bunch of bamboo. So the farm property is pretty big. I ran basically the loop that I'm about to walk, and it took me 7 minutes at a pretty good pace. And I don't really run a mile that fast, but you know, this path is probably about a mile. If you walk the perimeter of the fence, which goes kind of outside the area that I've been in, that'll be 2 miles. I can hear the fence right now. I think you guys might be able to also. I would not fuck with that. Wait. Okay, so out there, see all those logs? That's the mushroom farm. I don't want to screw with the fence, honestly. We're doing the mushroom video today. I hope this doesn't zap me, because if it does, it's supposed to be rather painful. Great. Alright. So, down here is Mushroom House. Mushrooms! See all these logs? They all have little holes drilled in them, into which Randy poured a solution that he bought full of water with mushroom spores in it. So, it's shiitake, and there are a lot on here. Like, quite a few. So, there should be some good mushies. If it rains, we'll get lots. I would like to find one to show you, though, because there are some good guys growing. I know there are some over here. Probably all have different amounts of air going to them. So, yep. See right in there? See that dude? He was like hardly there yesterday. They grow pretty fast, I guess. Yeah, these two suckos. I'm letting them get fat and juicy before we pick them. And they're these little guys. I'm gonna check on them tomorrow, see how big they are. So I got all the way to Mushroom Farm, but the video's 9 minutes long. So I'm gonna quickly stop it and we'll make a new one. Alright, love you guys.